put it down for my city, for my state, for my block, and for my whole damn hood. Cause them niggas on the streets are just so damn hood. And they know, they know, yeah, they know, they know, yeah, they know, they know. Nobody out here just.
What's going on? This is Rick Cheney, FGB TV. I'm here with my man Nytty Byggs. Brought him all the way out here from Brooklyn. He out here in the set of rapforever.com, you know what I'm saying? Brought him all the way out to PA, man. Talk with him, man. What's going on, Nytty Byggs?
Sally Hub, man.
Alright. So familiarize yourself with the viewers, man, with the people. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man, what you get into on a day-to-day basis.
My everyday lifestyle ain't nothing but a hustle, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm pushing my CD, New Trap City, the documentary of Nytty Byggs. And I got like 18 joints on here. It's, you know, just about my life in the streets and things that I go through on an everyday basis, you know what I'm saying? And like, just music, man. Music is my heart. Like, I write R&B, hip-hop, reggae, whatever. So there's a little bit of all of that.
So, you know, being brought up in New York, you know what I'm saying? I bet you've been around a lot of cats in your hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas that's in the game, you know what I mean, and everything. Like, you can elaborate on that?
Yeah, I've been around a lot of dudes, signed, unsigned. Like, you know, I respect a lot of the dudes that's unsigned more because it's like, then again, I can't really even say that because I see that the tasks that the dudes who are signed, what they go through, like everybody's acting, trying to get a deal, or trying to think that they're A&R, or this is a way to get their foot in the door. So I kind of understand and could relate to them. But I usually deal with the underground cats because I'm still underground, you know. I mean, I had a major deal in '95. I was in a bidding war with different labels, and I chose to deal with Arista Records, and Arista Records at the time there was Hoshkarelli over Arista Records. He put us over to D&D, Dave and Doug. We went over there. We did the first ever D&D project, premiere, Primo. You know, he was rocking the studio back then. We had Nicky Nicole on the beats. We did a song on the D&D project. It came out in '95. We actually did a song in '93, but it came out in '95. On the D&D project, and it's called Just a Little Flavor under the name Too Unorthodox.
Nice.
And we put that out. We did some joints on the Bush Babies album, the Ambush album from the Bush Babies, and we did a lot of touring and stuff like that, college tour. You know, I was amongst a lot of the big names that you probably hear now, and the names that a lot of people forgot about. So,
talk about that. Like, who's some of the people you've been around in the game?
All right, let me see. From old to new, there's so many. So if I forget anybody, you know, nobody get upset. But I'm gonna take it back this far. Like the first female of rap, Mercedes Ladies. Actually, the book is out now on her. That's Sherry Sher from Mercedes Ladies. She was like my management. You know what I'm saying? She was my manager. Later on, after MC Light and her father, Nat Robinson, was my manager. And I was working with Nikki Does It Better Productions. I was signed under her production and her production team. And we went around, we toured with like Puffy, Howard University, Biggie, did shows with Biggie Smalls, Tretch, Naughty by Nature, Flavor Unit, let's see, Lauryn Hill, Wyclef,
so you've been around.
I done hung out. Matter of fact, my homegirl, you know, I got to big her up to and big up the family, the Tyson family, Mike Tyson's sister, Pat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was working with her for a little while, you know, get to run with Mike Tyson and all that and do some other things. So it's him, there's KRS-One, there's Coco Brothers, you know, got to big up Smith & Wesson, if y'all don't know, you know, now, I guess they call themselves Coco Brothers now. There's Fat Joe, there's Big Pun, rest in peace. There's Big L, I done work with Big L. I done did a song with M.O.P. Jay-Z on the DJ Self CD. The history is so far. I did a commercial, actually, if y'all know Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, those are like some old school rappers from back in the days. I did a joint with them, a commercial for BET. You know, in 1994, I did a commercial for BET with them. And, you know, I traveled to Japan. You know, because if you listen to Just a Little Flavor, you'll hear me rapping in Japanese, rapping underwater. You'll hear me like doing a twister type thing. Well, they call it the twister style. But
and where can I hear that at?
You can Google me, actually. If you Google Too Unorthodox, you'll hear the D&D project, Just a Little Flavor. And you'll hear, you know, we was clowning around with hip hop. Hip hop was more fun to me back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still fun to be up in the booth, man. The booth is like home, yo. That's like everything. To be up in the booth, you know, it's just like good sex being up in the booth. You know what I'm saying? You brush your nut off in there, you come out, clean yourself up, listen to what you did, you know what I'm saying? You get to hear the moaning and the groaning and it sounds good, you know what I'm saying? And if the crowd is feeling you the same way, then, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing better than that.
I gotta ask you a quick question, because you've been doing your thing for a very long time, so you're a skilled veteran. Tell me the difference between back then, the music, and right now, like, and where you're at with it right now, and your whole thought process of the difference, the change from then to now.
I would say the difference, for me being on both ends, I say from the outside looking in and from the inside looking back out to be looking back in again, I say the difference now is that there was a loyalty, you know, there was a respect, there was a love, you know what I'm saying? So there was loyalty, respect, and love, LRL. That's what it was back then, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes lose the loyalty, they lose the love, they lose the respect, and they turn it into something else. I mean, music is fun. I don't knock anybody like they say the South is taking over. I don't say that. I don't see that. What I see is everybody has a 10-year run. You know what I'm saying? Like, one rapper might come out and he might be hot for the next 10 years. Then somebody else is gonna come out and they're gonna take over. One style is his, just like fashion. You might be wearing a pair of sneakers that's in fashion for those first 5 years. But everything is a rotation and it comes back. So when people see these rappers and they say, oh, he's corny or he's this, he's that, he got the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. If you really think about it, rap started off like that. It started off with like the eeny, meeny, miny, mo's, and it was taken from a whole bunch of different music to make what it is. You know, like there's hip hop and then there's rap. You know what I'm saying? I go back to like King Tim III and Fatback. A lot of people don't even understand that. Then they tell me what they know about rap. Oh, you're not hot, you're not this, you're not that. You have to understand what this culture is before you can say who's hot and who's not. You know what I'm saying? Every man do his thing different. You know, different strokes for different folks.
Right.
But I say that the difference is what I'm saying. The loyalty is gone in a lot of cases, in most people. The respect in some cases is gone. And the love for the music in some cases is gone.
Right, dig it. I can dig. That's real talk right there. So besides rap, I understand that you also are a skilled writer. You know what I mean? And I understand you write some vicious, you know, for some R&B.
Oh yeah, you know, I've been writing. You know, I got a couple of R&B artists that I'm dealing with that's out there. You know, and I'm writing for them. And R&B, man, it's always been like coming up. I came up like in a Baptist church, and there was a lot of singers. So even before the rap, I understood what the rap was, because rap has always been there, you know, since I was young. But I didn't understand it until like later on in life. I heard like a lot of singers in church, and it's like the melodies and stuff like that stood in my head. There's a certain way that the melodies would sound and the tempos and all that type stuff, and I just like took heed to all of that. And as I got older, I started knowing that I could mess around with melodies, tempos, and things like that. So basically, I just started writing. I started writing poetry actually, and then I started learning how to take the poetry and putting it on a beat and how to make it flow. There's so many people. I don't want to forget anybody. There's so much that I've done, and there's so many people that I work with. Like on a rap level, I done work with Red Cafe. I did some work with like I said, I did work with Byggs, rest in peace. I did work with him.
How was that?
That was great.
That was a blessing.
Yeah, that was a big blessing. You know what I'm saying? It just like being this dude presence, you know what I'm saying? And even to be in the studio with Jay-Z and Jazzo, you know what I'm saying? For me to even be in the studio with these dudes.
Yeah, what was that like?
Yo, they was recording The Originator, right? So I'm there. I'm at the studio. Me and Killer Shane. Take Killer Shane with me. We in the studio. You seeing Jay-Z just standing there like, not even with a pen and pad. He just standing there like this. And I'm like, all right, I want to see how he gonna come, because he don't have a pen and a pad. So, what time did he get to write the lyrics if he's just hearing the beat?
Dig it.
This dude just went in there, blew it out, got busy. Same thing with Jazzo. Went up in there, blew it out, got busy. You know, so like I deal with a lot of underground dudes like Saigon. You know, these are my dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta big up them. I big up all my Brooklyn rappers. Mano. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Fab. These are the dudes who I big up. Q the Kid, if you haven't heard about him, he signed a tag with Jermaine Dupri. He was part of the original group Gravy, who did the Biggie movie, you know what I'm saying? Vegas, rest in peace. That was part of Gravy in them group. So I watched a lot of these dudes come up, and I'm a street dude, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hustling out in the street, and I took the hustling over to hip hop. And you know what I'm saying? I still had a love for the hip hop, but since they knew me for doing that like drew a lot of dudes my way. You know, the fancy cars, the lifestyle that you hear them talking about, popping the champagne and doing all this type of stuff, getting money. The stuff that you hearing that these guys is talking about, at that time I was living it. I'm in DC where there's Rayful Edmond, there's Alpo, you see the Paid in Full movie, you see the stuff that they talking about. These are dudes who I've really been around. Calvin Klein.
So where can people, you know what I'm saying, get this album that you're dropping right now? You know what I'm saying? I know besides that in the street and you being on your grind everywhere, well, you know what I mean, you putting it out on the web and stuff like that, is going to be anywhere, you know, that people can go look for it?
Well, basically right now, Reverb Nation is where I'm starting to put my music, so you can go to Reverb Nation and you can look up Nytty Byggs Nytty Byggs. If you see me in the street, I might have the CDs on me, so come get them, they $5. Or what you could afford, you know, donation or whatever, what you could afford. And also, you can go to YouTube under Nytty Byggs, and you can see the videos that I have there. And I'm definitely here working with my boy L Chain, because his videos, yo, there's the clearance to it, and just working with this man, you know, he got a good heart, and the vibe with him is definitely good. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing that. And go on YouTube, Nytty Byggs, you find me there. Go on Facebook, it's the same thing. I'm about to start a Twitter page soon, and I'm about to put it on a whole bunch of different sites.
Yeah, he's doing a big thing. Any last shout outs to the people before we wrap this up?
Yeah, whoever I forgot, man, like I said, man, pardon me, it's just so many people in the history. I've been here since the 80s, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing since then.
That's longevity.
So it's a lot of
right
dudes,
there,
yeah, it's a lot of dudes who I may have forgotten, a lot of females who in the game. Vanessa, peace to you. Killer Shane, Karen Elise, you know what I'm saying? My dude, 730, to Unstoppable, Black King, Break 'em Up Records and all of that. And whoever I miss, yo, I love y'all anyway. Y'all know when y'all see me in the street, talk about it, say what you want to say then. But look at this right here, man, and just know, yo, I'm a pioneer. I help pioneer this game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. Shout out that album one last time.
New Trap City, this the cover right here. My man Ark put this together right here from Break 'em Up Records. This is his artwork. And it's New Trap City, the blockumentary of Nytty Byggs. And soon there will be a documentary of the blockumentary of Nytty Byggs. So y'all can find out a little bit about my lifestyle before the movie even come out. So y'all do that.
Yeah, that's what it is. FGBTV, man. You know what I'm saying? Nytty Byggs.
I'm good money, I'm good money. I'm so flashy, hey, I'm so good. I got my papers up like you should. Them haters hating, but it's all good. I'm good money, I'm good money. We'll spin, paint, drip, let me paint a